Welcome to Mindfulness Mondays. I'm so grateful to be here with you today. And as a reminder, everyone will be muted, but please do use the chat. You're also welcome to be on camera if you would like. Our next live Mindfulness Monday session will be next week on October 7th. The Parkinson's Foundation hosts weekly education and wellness programs through our PD Health at Home virtual programming. Join us for Mindfulness Mondays, Wellness Wednesdays, and Fitness Fridays. Our next Wellness Wednesday will be hosted live this Wednesday, October 2nd, and we will focus on how to stay active and moving during a hospital stay. For your convenience, most of our PD Health at Home programs are recorded and posted on the Parkinson's Foundation's YouTube channel. Feel free to scan the QR code on the screen to connect to our YouTube channel. You can also find out more and register for our PD Health at Home programs at parkinson.org/pdhealth. And finally, before we drop into our mindful moments, I wanted to be sure to bring awareness to a very special program series we are offering. Join us this November for our Care Partner Summit webinar series, designed specifically for those supporting someone with Parkinson's. Whether you're new to the role or have been caring for a while, these webinars will offer valuable strategies for managing Parkinson's, maintaining strong relationships, and navigating daily challenges with confidence. We hope that you will join us for these webinars designed specifically for those supporting someone with Parkinson's. And now I am very excited I'm very excited to introduce our facilitator today, Barbara Leffler. Barbara is a retired clinical psychologist and registered nurse, care partner to her husband with Parkinson's disease, Gary, and a Parkinson's Foundation hospital ambassador. She was also awarded the Parkinson's Foundation West Region Volunteer of the Year. I just heard about it, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And Barbara will be leading us through a strengthening mindfulness practice. So with that, Barbara, I'll hand it off to you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be with everyone. I'm not able to see everyone now, but I just wanted to say welcome and what an honor it is to be with all of you today. I also wanted to just invite us to take a moment to embrace the people affected by Hurricane Helene in our loving kindness and compassion. We know that when suffering meets love, it becomes compassion. So let's just take a brief moment to kind of hold all the people affected by Hurricane Helene, wherever they might be. Okay, so this morning, I wanted to just share with you some information about strengthening our mindfulness muscle. Before we do that, just let's take a moment to settle in. I know I need to move my shoulders and my neck and my arms and just settling in a comfortable position. I'm joining you from Denver, Colorado. And my husband, Gary, who has Parkinson's disease, is sitting nearby because he's my in-home tech support. So, strengthening our mindfulness muscle. We know that research shows that physical exercise is vital to maintaining and improving balance, mobility, and activities of daily living, as well as easing the non-motor symptoms of Parkinson's disease. In fact, physical exercise is the only intervention known to slow the progression of Parkinson's disease. Research also shows mindfulness practices can improve quality of life, decrease non-motor symptoms, and change our brains. Mindfulness, as defined by Dr. Jon Kabat-Zinn, the founder of the mindfulness-based stress reduction program, is the awareness that arises from paying attention on purpose, in the present, non-judgmentally. The awareness that arises from paying attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally. Just as regular exercise is vital for people with Parkinson's disease, mindfulness meditation can also be an essential self-care tool for managing Parkinson's symptoms and coping with the unpredictability of the Parkinson's journey. Strengthening our physical muscles takes training and practice. Strengthening our mindfulness muscles, like doing a push-up for the mind, it also takes training and practice. Building mindfulness muscle can lift us out of our distraction and bring us back into the present moment. It can boost our feelings of control and resilience and improve our sleep. By being mindful, we build our tolerance for distress and are better able to focus our attention on the present moment so that we can make more thoughtful decisions rather than reactive decisions. Dr. Amishi Jha, a cognitive neuroscientist at the University of Miami, launched the first ever study to offer mindfulness training tools to active duty military service members as they prepared for deployment to a war zone. She found that mindfulness created a kind of mental armor by protecting attention and improving working memory, even in the most highly stressful situations. So, why is this important? Our mind wanders 50% of our waking hours. Our mind travels, often automatically without our noticing. Before we know it, our constant state of mind wandering has us planning for the future or being pulled into the past. Sound familiar? And life in the digital age adds even more distractions, as we all know. By practicing being in the present moment, we create the opportunity to make better use of our internal resources and to live more fully in the face of everything we have to deal with on the Parkinson's journey we share together. Along the way, we can also experience more beauty and joy as we stop to smell the roses of our lives. Fortunately, we have all the equipment we need to strengthen our mindfulness muscle, our breath, and our intention. So today we'll have the opportunity to practice mindfulness of our breath with intention together. Our breath is always with us. It's a helpful mindfulness anchor and friend. Very handy. Following our practice, I'll share a beautiful poem about the breath with you, and we'll have a time for sharing together. So, taking a moment now to settle in wherever you're comfortable and relaxed. Sitting, lying down, whatever's comfortable for you. Hands resting, again, wherever they're comfortable. Closing your eyes if you would like, or having a soft downward gaze. And now just noticing your body as it's seated or lying down. Be curious about the sensations it experiences, the connection your body makes with wherever you're resting. Maybe it's a chair, couch, floor, bed, wherever. Relaxing any areas of tension or tightness. Just breathing, ordinary breaths. letting the heart be soft to experience whatever arises with compassion. Now, bringing your awareness to your breath, just as it is, simply breathing in and breathing out, letting the breath be breathed without reacting or changing, without judging, just observing the breath as it ebbs and flows like waves on the ocean. There's no place to go, nothing to do, just being present in this moment, in community together, breathing in and breathing out. Notice where you feel the breath more easily. Maybe it's a coolness or tingling in the nostrils or the throat. Maybe it's a movement in the chest or a rise and fall of the body, or maybe some other specific sensation tied to your breathing. Just being curious and tuning into the feeling of the breath coming into your body and the feeling of the breath leaving your body. Just feeling the breath. Breathing and knowing that you're breathing. After a few breaths, maybe even after one breath, you may notice your attention wandering. Remember, that's what our minds do. Just noticing where your mind has wandered, perhaps softly acknowledging what took you away, and then very gently, without judging, bringing your attention directly back to the breath. Just noticing where your mind has wandered, and then very gently, without judging, bringing your awareness back to the breath. Continuing to breathe normally and naturally, being aware of the breath as it comes and goes, allowing it to change naturally as it's wont to do. No matter how many times your mind wanders, maybe 1,000 times, just noticing and very gently, without judging, bringing your awareness back to the breath. It's all about noticing, gently letting go, and beginning again. This is the push-up for the mind. There's nothing more to do, like gently training a puppy. continuing to bring your awareness to the breath. And in that moment of awareness of the mind wandering, simply notice. Then gently, without judging, bringing your attention back to the breath in the present moment. Again and again. The repetition of noticing the wandering mind and then redirecting your attention back to the breath strengthens our capacity to be mindful in other situations. It builds this capacity to be more mindful, more thoughtful, rather than reactive. It's not about performance. There's nothing to attain. Just noticing, letting go, and beginning again. The healing is in the noticing and beginning again. That's the practice. Continuing to attend to the breath. Breathing in, breathing out as it ebbs and flows like waves in the ocean. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just being in this moment, with your breath. Just this. Noticing when your mind wanders. Gently bringing it back to the breath. Again and again. That is the practice. And when you're ready, gently bringing yourself back into the room. Congratulating yourself. Being grateful for the act of love you've just given yourself by being here in the present moment. Welcome back. And now I've asked Danielle if she would share a photo that I took last weekend. This is of Guanella Pass in Colorado. I live in Denver, Colorado. And last weekend, we took a drive up to Guanella Pass, which is almost 12,000 feet in the mountains, to see the changing of the beautiful aspen leaves in the fall. And I just wanted to share it with you while I read a poem, actually part of a poem, to you by Donna Martin. It's called "The Breath is Life's Teacher." Observe me, says the breath, and learn to live effortlessly in the present moment. Feel me, says the breath, and feel the ebb and flow of life. Allow me, says the breath, and I'll sustain and nourish you, filling you with energy and cleansing you of tension and fatigue. Move with me, says the breath, and I'll invite your soul to dance. Make sounds with me, and I shall teach your soul to sing. Follow me, says the breath, and I'll lead you out to the farthest reaches of the universe and inward to the deepest parts of your inner world. Notice, says the breath, that I'm as valuable to you coming or going, that every part of my cycle is as necessary as another, that after I'm released, I return again and again, that even after a long pause, moments when nothing seems to happen, eventually I am there. Thank you for the photo, Danielle. And now we can open up to any comments, any sharing that people would like to do. I'm finally seeing all of you. I didn't have you in gallery view before. It's great to see you. Let's see. I'm kind of missing things in the chat. Danielle, maybe you can help me with that,
Yeah, thank you
please.
so much, Barbara. Reading off a few things from the comments, we have Babs from Oregon saying, "Thank you for sharing, Barbara. Not my best focus today. What is not my best focus day today. Be well." We also have Cindy sharing, "Great meditation. Thank you." Kieran is saying, "Thank you for everything. God bless you. It was a wonderful meditation and poem." Um, Love the staircase. Show us more. So people are loving the pictures and the poems that you shared.
Oh, I love you. Now I'm seeing them. Now I love you. Let it go. That's from, well, we were all attached to Frozen around young people that I love, and we have that hanging in our house. I thought it was perfect for sharing with you today. Oh, thank you for the comment about the photo. That was right at the summit of Guanella Pass last Saturday. So the comment about not my best focus, you know, we have a lot of days like that. And that's what our minds do. When I read the research on us having our minds, waking minds wander 50% of the time, I have to say I was surprised by that. That's what our minds do. So just accepting that's who we are as human beings, and doing what we can to come back into the moment when we notice. I don't know about you, but I notice my mind wandering all the time. Think about when you're driving somewhere, when you're on the road somewhere, and you think you're focused on the road, and all of a sudden you realize you've been somewhere else. You've been traveling. You've been having a conversation with someone, either in the past or in the future. A note just came up, said, please, everyone, pray for the people in North Carolina. Yes, I agree. Our hearts are with everybody in North Carolina and everybody affected by this devastating hurricane. Anyone else like to share? I'm surprised it's not higher than 50%. Oh, thank you for your glorious photo. And yes, this is so sad. Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Barbara, again for leading us through today's practice. And thank you everyone here for continuing to join us every Monday on the dot. So just
Yeah.
we really do appreciate everyone joining us and tuning in every week.
And thank you, Danielle, for all your help and for surprising me with that photo in the beginning. I had no idea you were going to share that. And what an honor and privilege it is being with all of you today. My husband, Gary, and I are with all of you on this Parkinson's journey, and it is a privilege to be with you today. Yeah.
Thank you again. We will see everyone next week. So take care.
Okay.